evening, everybody, wherever you are. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever the time zone you are is in. This is Pastor Forbes from Jaama FM, our radio and television online station here at the Gateway in the Gambia. We have come your way again to just chat with different people. Today I have a group that I'm talking with, and then I have two other people that we're going to talk about their business professionals, and stay tuned for a great time. I'm intrigued at how life just goes around and God does what he does for us. I left this country on the 1st of January 1983, last century, and I went to study in university and of course outside of the Gambia. And by the time I was graduating, I had gotten to know a few people, two of whom are not Gambian but found themselves in the Gambia and were both doing the work of God like I have been doing. One has since left the country and is doing the work of God somewhere else. Another one is still here. So he's been here for almost some 35, 33 years. He studied engineering, he's lectured, he's worked, he's built. We've all used his skill, abused his skill by not paying him anything for designing. And Pastor Chinedum, Meribole and I go a long way, all the way back to 1984, 5, 6. And we are here. He's very Gambian, probably more Gambian than I am. Speaks Mandinka, which I don't understand. And he coordinates a lot of great things that we do here for the kingdom of God and for the benefit of the country. One of such endeavors is a conference, an annual conference called YES, Y-E-S. And so the conference is starting literally 8-9 days from today. I believe it starts next Tuesday on the 30th of July, running through the Saturday, the 3rd of August. And I have him and two elegant ladies who obviously started as young people attending YES, and they've graduated to the adult level. And then I also have Josh. Josh is Pastor Chinedum's son. Josh is on his way to doing his PhD. So it's just a joy to have them. So, but let me say, good to see you again.
Glad to see you.
Or maybe I should speak the picture. Oh boy, how now? How you doing?
Good day. Thank God.
Good. So, and Esther, it's a joy to have you at Jaama FM. Elizabeth, the pharmacist, good to have you. And Josh, Dr. Josh. Yes. So, what is YES all about, Pastor Chinedum?
YES stands for Youth Empowerment Summit.
All right. Youth Empowerment.
Empowerment Summit.
Okay.
And it was actually born out of a sense of gratitude for how God has worked with us from our youthful days. And
so you are not a troublesome youth?
No, I wasn't a troublesome youth.
Okay, all right.
God encountered me.
I wasn't one either too.
Yes.
So
at least I know part of your story.
yeah, there's nothing. I never went to a club, my friend. I never danced. Look, I came to Christ at 12:30. Anyway, so gratitude to God for saving you from all the kinds of youthful craziness that you could have gone into.
And seeing how that encounter with God as a youth has blessed my life. I would want to see it bless many youthful lives.
Wow.
That is just the dream.
And that's the vision behind this conference.
Because it happened to me, happened to my wife.
Yeah.
Both of us have enjoyed the fact that God worked with us from our youthful days till now. I want other youths to come into that experience. Yeah.
Elizabeth, how many YES conferences have you attended?
I could say 11.
Out of the 12?
Yes.
Okay, so you're dummy YES guy. You've just been going YES 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4.
Yeah.
Wow. So what was the first YES like for you? I'm not going to ask you how young you were. What was it like?
Well, it was a great experience with regarding to learning certain things. One of it was purity. That God was interested in our lives, in living holy lives.
Wow.
And they gave us purity pledges, which was a kind of certificate.
Yes.
Since then,
You've
thank
kept
God,
that.
yes,
Wow.
that's helped.
And Esther, what was your own? How many? You have not attended. So none of you have done 12.
No.
Have you done more than 6?
Yes, I've done 9.
You've done 9.
Yes.
So you're getting ready for this one.
Yes.
All right. I think there should give you a 10th anniversary badge or something. What are you looking forward to, Esther, for this year's conference, 2024?
I'm looking forward to meeting your friends.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm looking forward to see young people yielding their lives to God, like giving themselves to God, because
Yes.
now I can say I'm part of the young adults. So I know how yes has really impacted my life, and I really want the teenagers to know God at this time, because the world outside there are so many things out there that they need God so that they will be able to stand.
Yeah. Even with the adults.
Yes, with the adults.
The thing is just jalaso. It's just crazy.
Yes.
So we all need God. And so let me come to Josh.
Yes.
I see here that the theme for this year is called Stand Firm. And I know it's from 1 Corinthians 15:58 in the Bible, basically saying, let nothing move you. How do you translate that to a young man, of course younger than you, who's driven with adrenaline and, Dad, you don't get it, you don't understand it, your time is past. How should we stand firm?
Yeah, to stand firm is to, especially as Esther had said, with the crazy world, and even as a young man, the peer pressure can always get to you.
Yes.
And even everyone is complaining about the economy. And
Are young people complaining about the economy?
and so at times, friends can try to draw you to do something negative. And so the ability to stand firm is not to be moved by all the things, all the peer pressure that you might be experiencing. And so the conference is both as an encouragement, because at times it's hard to stand firm when you're alone.
Yes.
But just to see that you're not alone. Other people are experiencing what you're experiencing.
Yes.
Even though at times you might feel like your dad or mom or dad doesn't get to you, you might have people who are a little bit older who've experienced what you've experienced who get to you.
Right.
And you can also make good friends who get you and who understand you, who can be that strength so that you're able to stand firm.
Yeah. So let's come into some details. All the logistics we need to know. Parents who want their kids to attend, because schools close and not everybody goes on summer vac and people don't know what to do. And so venue, date, logistics, anything we need to know, Pastor Chinedum?
Yeah. We host the young people for the 4 days.
Okay. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Saturday is the departure date.
All right.
And it's the greatest date.
All right. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's 5 days.
Friday, Saturday, yes.
Okay.
It's 5 days.
All right.
I'll just counting the nights.
All right.
So we host them. There are forms that they come along with their bed sheets.
Where?
To the school, we'll be using Abba Bilingual.
Abba Bilingual in Sukuta.
In Sukuta.
All right.
Bosby,
Okay. Yeah.
Sukuta
Okay.
Highway.
Okay.
And
It's Pastor Francis Gomez.
yes.
Yeah. We know
He
that.
has graciously given us the campus to use. We've used this place this should be the 4th time
Wow.
we're using.
So the kids like it there?
Yeah, they
The
do.
big field and everything.
Right.
All right.
It's a beautiful place. So kids just have to come with their bed sheets, with their clothes, with their sanitary things to clean up and all that. And we have a registration fee of $200.
$200.
Yes, it's
$200
it's highly subsidized.
for 5 nights.
Yes,
That's like
it's the amount can't even. It's just
that's one shawarma, one chicken shawarma.
Yeah,
Beef is $230.
that's right.
Somewhere like that.
The amount is just like the cost for the T-shirt.
And they have how many meals a day?
They have 3 meals a day. One of the days they do a half day of fasting. So one of the days
But even
they have
there.
just 2 meals.
Right. So this is grossly subsidized.
Grossly subsidized.
So you're probably looking for partners, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
so partners are
appreciate-
welcome.
we
All right.
appreciate
So we'll have information on the screens for them
Great.
that they need.
I want to say that let's look at how to get our youths to come. We are targeting 300 young people. Last year we had over 200.
So when you started, how many did you start with?
The first day's camp, I remember we were about 30.
Wow.
It was just a small number.
100-fold you've
And
grown.
it kept growing. And we're looking forward to it getting to quite a high figure. We want to impact the youth. We want youth to have a focus. When they have a focus, our lives will be better.
Right.
And
So this is next Tuesday, the 30th,
yes,
and Saturday is the departure day.
departure day.
So they just come by themselves. You don't have like any pickup points for buses, anything
No,
like that.
just
come
find
by.
yourself to Aba.
Right.
At Aba, there's a registration point
All right.
from about midday.
Okay, on
The
Tuesday.
registration points will be open.
All right.
Yes.
And what are some of the programs? The young adults, do you know what's going to be happening? Are you going to be teaching, sharing, coaching, anything? Anybody?
Yes, we have Bible studies
Okay.
in the morning hours.
Okay.
And we have teachings
All right.
based on different subjects.
Okay.
Like for the older adults, we have marital counseling and
Pre-marital.
yes, premarital counseling.
Please.
Sorry, yes. And
Pre-marital. Yes.
And we have teaching also on academics.
Okay.
Yes, on
So
academics.
career development and things like that. Oh, that's great. Well, any financial management teachings? Jeff, anybody?
Yeah, there's even a workshop on entrepreneurship.
Wow.
And we don't
Okay.
just get people that are tuitions. We get
Practical.
people that are already
Walking the walk, talking the
yes,
walk, doing it.
Yes.
All right.
We get entrepreneurs to come to teach on entrepreneurship. We get teachers, sometimes lecturers in universities to come teach on academics. We get doctors come to talk about health. We get the professionals in the different areas to come, people that we know have made a mark in that area. And also on Wednesday, the day after the start, we do what we call an endurance trick.
Okay.
The kids, they have to wake up very early and walk a long distance to help them understand that.
Is this within the campus or?
Not within the campus. They have to march outside the campus
All right.
with some chaperones, people that would
Okay.
help
That's right.
guide them, and they have to wake up very early. And one of the ideas from that, for that, came from the time that we did youth corps in
Oh, boy.
Nigeria. In Nigeria, when you do youth corps, it's a kind of a pre-military training. One of the days, soldiers have to drill you. You have to
Oh, Lord,
walk
please.
a long distance.
Please.
So we want young people to also have that kind of sense of, what do I call it, sense of
Personal discipline,
personal
focus.
discipline, focus, and a desire. I mean, some kids, when it's holiday time, they feel that they wake up by 11 o'clock, do nothing, eat something. So we want them to know that life is not just laid low. You have to push the body.
And what could be some of the takeaways that both of you have done 11-9? What's been, okay, we've heard from Elizabeth. Esther, what's been the one or two main personal things you can hold on to and say, this is happening in my life because of yes? And Jeff, I'll be asking you the same question.
For me, I would say getting up early in the morning to have your own personal devotion. Yes, and yes, we usually have two devotions. We'll have in the dormitory, you have your general devotion, then also you have your own personal devotion. So for me, the personal devotion is working for me because now I like doing it myself.
So what's early in the morning for you?
Early in the morning can be 5 for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And yes gave you that. Because
Actually-
before then you'll be hondoring till 7:30. And then they'll have to wake you like a log.
So I was going to school, so I have to wake up early.
All right.
Yeah.
So now it's just part of your system.
Yeah, it's part of my
That's so
system, so I
great.
have to do it before I leave.
All right. And then anything financial management, discipline? Jeff, you are the PhD. So
Yeah, I mean I remember one of the
Josh,
sessions.
sorry. Oh, gosh.
It's okay. I remember one of the workshop that I once attended was regarding business, and it was something that I really appreciated, because one of the things that the person spoke on was about starting a business here in Gambia, and the person was a Gambian, and so he had many years experience doing different businesses, and so I found it very beneficial, and I learned a lot from that experience.
Starting a business yourself?
No, personally, no. I have thought about it, and maybe later on in the future.
All right. And the topic that all the young people like a lot, relationships. What is that one, the fire one?
Yeah, we hit a lot on it because relationship for the youth could make or mar the future of the youth. And that's why also we have to get a doctor to also share about that. Regarding relationship, we seek to help them enjoy normal friendship without getting their lives enmeshed in things that will both soil it with immorality, and at times that leads to teenage pregnancy, that leads to other forms of things that could destroy a blooming life that has a lot of future.
Yeah. So they should learn to stand firm. I say. So if I go to church, I can come to this camp. If I don't go to church, can I come to the camp?
Yes, we.
If I speak English, if I don't speak English, can I come?
Yes, it will be most beneficial for those that can read.
Okay.
In English.
Okay.
There can be interpretations.
Okay. Because you've had people from Senegal and Guinea-Bissau before.
Yes.
And you had to scramble some interpretation and translation.
Yeah.
That's great. So it doesn't matter.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. In
So,
fact, one of my, we run a school in London Corner.
yes.
One of the times, one of the parents, he wasn't a Christian, but he added all his kids and brought them to
Just to get the good training and all that. Yeah. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Elizabeth, who cooks? Do the adults cook?
Yeah, we get some cooks.
From where you outsource them?
Yeah, we get some cooks.
I thought you were going to let the young adults
No,
start them.
they have some workshops.
I'm talking about cooking, not workshop.
No, they have
Sometimes
They have some workshops where they have to do baking, they have to do all those bits.
Do they do ebe? Baking is a bit too Western for us.
No, probably we can get somebody to teach ebe this time. We can. But we normally have a variety night where the cartoons compete.
Okay.
And during that night, because it's a bit of a long drawn night, the snacks that are served that night
I made
are
by the
normally
different.
produced by the
Right.
youth.
So, but the regular meals and like
Yeah.
breakfast is not being made by the adults. Okay.
No.
Okay.
So that the young people will have the ability to concentrate.
All right. And so, what about things like sick bay? You have doctors,
Yeah,
nurses,
we
just in case somebody's not
We
too well.
usually have nurses and then doctors that come in, that
All
are
right.
friends that come in.
So if I had a child who was, what did you say, 12 to 19 or so?
12 to 20.
Let's say I had a child who was 13, 14, and she's a girl. I had a daughter, and I sent her there. What assurance do I have that I won't find her loitering by Brusubi or taking pictures in one restaurant Friday night?
For you to leave the campground, you need an exit card.
Okay.
So it is with that exit card that you'll be allowed to cross the gates. That's why each of the years we do years camp, we do it in a campus that has.
So how do you ensure the security? Do you count the kids every night before they go to bed? How do you ensure that somebody's not disappeared?
That's why we have young adults, because
Okay, so-
each, like
So these are the policemen that are on duty.
today we went to visit the campus to again look at the rooms that they've given to us to use.
All right.
So we've at least we have a mental picture
Yeah.
of how we quarter them.
All right, and of course the ladies are on one side and the
Yes.
gentlemen on the other side. The other thing I'm asking about, phones. cell phones, TikTok, Wi-Fi, what happens when they go to camp? Because, you know, when we went to camp in our days, there was nothing like that. So we're not even bothered. We just played and played and played and played. But now, you know, you can find one girl in the corner and one boy in the corner, and then somebody's like, I see that a lot. So how are you? Because I'm thinking that when you know how we were told when we were in university that you should not just go through the university, but the university should also go through you. So in this 5 days of Youth Empowerment Summit, YES, what are some of the practical things you're going to do, especially like the destruction of phones?
Yes, initially we started when phones have not become
this ubiquitous.
Yes.
Okay.
And then over the years, the change has been consistent. Then we have something in place. Every youth participant and every young adult participant belongs to a hall.
All right.
And also belongs to a platoon.
Wow.
And there's like a competition between the platoons. You lose marks for your platoon when you are indisciplined.
Oof.
So there's that peer monitoring
Okay.
that helps to keep that out. So if you are there doing your cell phone, you are losing marks for your platoon.
Wow.
So your platoon mates would also help the coordinators to check you. And
All
tell
right.
you you're
Okay.
losing marks for us.
Agree. What about electricity?
Electricity has been consistent.
Okay.
And we thank God for that, and we trust God for that.
All right.
But
You have a backup.
we have a
backup.
generator.
All right. Good. Okay, that's great. All right. So sports. What happens? Which are the sports? I'm thinking of coming myself. You know, because you know, age is just a number. You know, I think I look young, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Elizabeth, I don't look young. Come on, I'm young.
If you see him in
Oh, come on, don't mind him. You know. Look,
interestingly, last year
we're online.
last year one of my friends
Told you I look good.
no, I'm talking of Pastor Mosabo.
Yeah, he said,
He stayed in the camp, all through the camp, and this year he will be a camp commandant. I mean,
I'm talking about how young I am. You're talking about somebody else. So what's sports like?
we have inter-platoon competition.
Okay, what would you be doing?
So there will be football, there will be table tennis, there are water games.
All right.
There's
a swimming pool there?
No, the water games.
Okay,
is a
you are just
it's a
hiding
funny
it.
it's a funny team sport.
All right, okay.
That you have to carry water with your hand.
Oh, okay.
We have quite a few, and
All
then
right.
we change it each year.
Okay.
The youth with a mission, they will be helping us coordinate that aspect this year.
All right.
So the Y1 coordinator, one of the Y1 missionaries, Paul Mendy, he and his team will be coordinating the sports.
All right. Okay. So you have health, you have finances, you have relationships, you have communication, you have sports, you have Bible study, of course.
Yeah.
So you have morning devotions.
Yes.
And how do you end in the night?
In the night, we normally would have a plenary.
Okay.
That will be a teaching.
Okay.
And a prayer to close.
Okay.
So apart from that, we have a day, half of the Friday, people will also have time alone with God, where they would seek to pray to God and have God speak to them. We have the vision that a human being is holistic.
Yeah.
So we make inputs on your spiritual well-being, on your physical well-being, and also on personal interaction. We want it to be a good atmosphere where you can make friends.
Yeah. And when is lights out?
10:30, 11.
Really?
So at times
I
some
thought
parents, when
8 o'clock.
when the youths come back from yes camp, at times they see them sleep for half a day.
All right, okay, I won't say anything. But so, this is Pastor Chinedum Meribole. He's a friend of mine. I have known him since university, 1984, 85-ish.
I left Nsoka in 1986.
Yeah, so we met 84, 85, and We've been friends ever since, and this is it's a good conference. There are not many of these things that happen here during the summer, so this is one that's been going on for 12 years. So this is the 12th or the 13th?
12th.
The 12th. Yes, 2024 Youth Empowerment Summit, liberating and empowering youth to live to their full potential. The year's theme is standing firm, and God knows we need to stand firm. There's so many things competing for our attention, for our passion, for our affection. We need to be able to stand firm, not be moved by anything, and say no. So, yes, 2024 starts a week tomorrow. Today. Today is Tuesday, a week today. 30th July, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 3rd of August at ABBA Bilingual School in Bruceby Bay Campus. Huge, lovely place. Lovely place. Everybody knows the place. Again, the theme is stand firm. And if you have a kid, if you have a ward that's 12 to 20, and a special young person who is 21 to even up to 35, they can join, just have a great time. There will be so many things we've talked about happening there. The registration fee is really, really small. It's 200. So,
Just going to highlight, we have 2 guest ministers joining us this year.
I was just going to make you happy before you highlight to say the Forbes Academy would probably sponsor maybe 10.
Wow.
Maybe 10. 2,000?
God bless you.
Maybe more, yeah. So maybe there are 10 kids who want to come, they don't know, let them to. And parents, wards, institutions, let's come on board and just reach out to Pastor Chinedum. I'm sure there is information scrolling down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Just call and say, look, I watched you with Pastor Forbes. I want to do something, and please book my
Thank you very
3
much.
kids for next year. Okay. So you say you're going to have guests from
we have
Nigeria?
2 guests from Nigeria. One is a film producer, and we have a good workshop.
A movie producer?
Yes. And by the way, we've produced films. In fact, on the 4th, we'll be premiering one of the films that we produced.
Hello?
So,
Hello?
So,
red carpet premiering or... Okay, yeah, well, our own carpet, brown carpet premiering. All right. By the way, what's the title of this movie?
Veiled Destiny.
Veiled Destiny. Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
How long is it for? 1 hour 40 minutes movie?
No, just an hour. Hour 15 minutes.
Was it done here?
Yes, it was done here.
Hello?
It was done here.
All right, okay. So
that's the second film that he had directed that we've done here.
So after it's premiered, can it be bought here?
Yes, we'll put it on YouTube. So for
But we can't pay for it. YouTube is free.
No, it's free.
It's going to be free?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Then another guest minister, Reverend Dr. Aliu.
Okay.
He's a passionate youth minister, and we appreciate their making out time from their busy schedule to be here with us.
And of course, you'll be there yourself.
I am there.
Your wife is there.
And
the son is there.
My
daughters are there.
So
I think I should recommend myself. Everybody, we should go. But I'm serious. So it's 200. No, that's, as I said, that's a shawarma. And they're going to have almost 14, 13 meals and extras.
Yes.
All right, so we need to support this year. So Forbes Academy, let's underwrite for 10.
Very grateful.
For 10, yeah. And people, let's come on board and see what we can do. All right, so let's round up. Josh.
Yes.
What would you say to any young man who's asking, what is this all about? Look, I'm not interested. I'm going back way.
Well, I'll invite them to come because one of the great things is that the different skills you can learn. And it can also give you both passion, especially as mentioned, learning bits and pieces about filmmaking, and because there's lots of opportunity here in Gambia, and so there are lots of things that you can do, and so you will be able to get a lot of introductory, meet people who might even be able to help you start a career or help direct you, which is important. And so I would say that, that by coming here, you meet people who might be able to change your life. Yes, you get to expand your network.
Yeah. All right. So just before I let you go, Josh, what's your PhD on?
It'll be in social work.
Social work.
Yes.
Wow. Any particular area?
Yes. My focus would be on working with or looking at children, and especially when something bad happens to a child,
Okay.
as well as human trafficking.
Wow. And you've been working with organizations like that?
Yes.
Here and
Yeah,
outside?
yes.
All right. Okay. The pharmacist. So what would you say to the guys? Man boko man deuma.
Well, I would encourage everyone to come on board and join the campaign, because I've seen a lot of timid youths be there on their own, but when they come to the camp, they find out they have skills
Wow.
and they have talent,
Wow.
and they go out there and shine forth.
Why?
That's
Am I looking at one of them?
Yes.
Yeah. And so you did pharmacy?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Great.
I started with nursing, then now on pharmacy.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Auntie Esther, so you've done 9. So what would you say to somebody? Don't miss Yes 2024.
You don't have to miss Yes 2024 because it's a guide to your life. And actually, one of the things I've learned there is to write your goals and your dreams down.
Wow.
Because you will have people that will inspire you. Like Joshua has said, those that have gone through the path that you've never walked in. So they will inspire you to become like them or even more like them. So it's not only the part of religion, it helps you in your career and it builds you to become someone better in the society. So writing your dreams down, writing your goals down, pave the way for you to be focused and know what you want to achieve.
Wow.
So yes, 2024 is
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you sound very focused. I'm sure you've written everything down. Have you written up to 2047?
not up to 2047, but I'm writing and I'm still writing.
Wow.
I'm hoping that God will lead me to the right path.
Hey, well, I feel it in you. Well, Pastor Chinedum, you have the last say. Yes, 2024. This is my good friend. We've known ourselves for over 30 years. Pastor Chinedum's integrity, his wife Elizabeth, as we say in English, their nose is clean. And thank you so much. How would you end this program?
I would want to encourage every youth to come. That will limit it to 300.
To 300.
We would encourage you to come. It's a way of giving back to the society, and I'm sure to help you to become sharper, more focused, strengthened. I derive great joy in looking at young people that have crossed our paths and God has established them. In fact, here could have been full if we gave the opportunity for that. And you see them young, lawyers, doctors, doing several great things. And I have a dream that from Africa, nobles will arise. And those nobles are our youths of today.
Yes, sir.
And I pray that God will do that
for
us in the Gambia.
Well, I can't close this program without asking you, how does it feel to share a program with your son?
It's gratifying.
It's gratifying. And your wife could have been here.
Yes.
So it's like this baby you all carried is now has PhD and you are sharing.
Interesting, all of them.
You carried them all. Oh, come on. He's now telling his age. I didn't carry anybody, Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not died.
It's died. It's died. It's died. If I touch it, it's all black. Anyway, this is Jaama FM, Radio Vision, the gateway abiding with ministries in the Gambia. Next week, Tuesday, Yes 2024 starts at Abba Bilingual School, Brusubi in the Gambia. It runs till Saturday. This is the 12th year. When you do something consistently and consecutively for 12 years and it keeps growing, it means that you're doing something great, something rewarding, something transformative for our young people. So parents, guardians, hook up with Yes. There are about 5 phone numbers there. There's probably an email address somehow, and let your kids join. If you don't know, then contact me. And apart from that, let's support it. Let's sponsor it. $200 for a kid is really small. We can pay for 50 kids and let them just have fun. But we have to keep the 300 pay. All right. So until we come here again, stay tuned. I have the CEO of a company, a major construction company doing marvelous things, about to chat with me. And after that, I have one of our top midwives in this country, who's going to talk with us. And we'll just share, nothing journalistic, we're just having fun, we're just talking, but we are showcasing the beauty of our country, the uniqueness of this country, something that will be a win-win for generations to come. All right, God bless, ciao, see you.
Thank you.